Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start. If a recent report is to be believed, WWE had no choice but to cancel a blockbuster Rhea Ripley match after she suffered an untimely injury. The Eradicator was slated to have a marquee contest at the upcoming Survivor Series 2024 PLE in Vancouver. Ripley was written off WWE's programming after she was attacked by Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez on the October 29 edition of NXT. This was an angle to write her off after she sustained an injury on Raw a few days earlier. Rhea Ripley had been involved in a lengthy feud with Morgan that had the viewers riveted when she was ruled out of action. However, it recently emerged that the former Women's World Champion's injury isn't as severe as expected, and she could return before time. Now, Zero News is reporting that before injury put her on the shelf for the foreseeable future, WWE was planning a War Games match for Ripley. It was noted that the 28-year-old was set to assemble her team to take on a side led by Liv Morgan. Moreover, it was also reported that the promotion would now have a brand warfare kind of War Games match for the women's division. Priest and Ripley were two of the biggest names in the Judgment Day before they were kicked out of the stable a few months ago. In a recent interview, Damian Priest recalled recruiting the Eradicator to the faction in 2022. He revealed that he told Rhea Ripley how their involvement in the Judgment Day could take their careers to the next level, and mentioned that it panned out exactly how they planned it. Even after their stint in the Judgment Day ended, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley continued to tag along as the Terror Twins for several weeks before finally going their separate ways. Reports indicate that WWE recently canceled a major match involving Rhea Ripley, one of the most popular stars in the women's division. This unexpected decision has left fans speculating about the reasons behind the move and how it could impact storylines going forward. Here's an in-depth look at what led to this cancellation, the potential reasons, and what it might mean for Ripley's character and WWE's plans for her. Rhea Ripley has become one of WWE's top female competitors over the past few years, garnering a massive fan base due to her fierce in-ring style, unique look, and intense persona. Debuting in NXT, Ripley quickly established herself with her raw power and memorable rivalries, eventually becoming the NXT Women's Champion. Her main roster debut only strengthened her appeal, and she soon won the Raw Women's Championship. Ripley's persona as a no-nonsense powerhouse aligns her well with WWE's current women's division, and her alliance with the Judgment Day faction has further boosted her popularity. The group, including stars like Finn Balor and Damian Priest, has become one of the top storylines on WWE TV, with Ripley frequently acting as a central figure, enhancing the faction's impact and relevance. WWE initially planned a marquee match for Ripley, rumored to be a key storyline advancement. While the exact details and opponents were not officially confirmed, reports indicated that Ripley's next match would have featured a high-profile opponent, possibly in a stipulation that would highlight her physical prowess and elevate her storyline. According to sources close to WWE, this match would have been one of Ripley's biggest to date, potentially leading to a title defense or a major feud. The build-up was expected to showcase her as a dominant figure, solidifying her as the face of fear in the women's division. While WWE has not released an official statement, there are several rumored reasons behind the sudden cancellation. One possible reason is that Ripley, or one of her scheduled opponents, may have sustained an injury that prevented them from competing. WWE prioritizes the safety of its athletes, and even minor injuries can lead to a match being pulled to allow for proper recovery. Ripley has been heavily featured in physically intense matches, so it's plausible that WWE chose to exercise caution to avoid risking her health. Creative changes. WWE frequently re-evaluates its storylines and matchups, and the company is known for last-minute changes to maintain excitement and unpredictability. The creative team may have decided to shift Ripley's storyline focus, especially if they believe there's potential for a bigger rivalry or storyline direction in the near future. With stars like Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Bianca Belair actively involved in prominent storylines, WWE may want to recalibrate Ripley's role to align with broader storyline arcs. Logistical challenges. Occasionally, logistical challenges, such as issues with venues, broadcast schedules, or talent availability, can lead to unexpected match cancellations. While this is less common, it can affect high-profile matches if WWE is unable to guarantee the quality and presentation that fans expect. Major creative reboot. WWE may be planning a significant change to the Judgment Day storyline, given recent developments involving Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. Ripley has been an integral part of Judgment Day's success, so any plans to reconfigure or even dissolve the faction could impact her storylines and matchups. WWE may have decided to pause her individual trajectory to adjust her positioning within the faction storyline. The news of the cancellation has sparked widespread discussion among fans on social media and wrestling forums. Ripley's fans, in particular, were eagerly awaiting this match, viewing it as an opportunity for her to showcase her dominance and possibly set up a new rivalry. Many speculate that WWE's decision could be part of a larger storyline twist, potentially involving a new challenger or faction-related development. Fans also wonder if this means a feud with one of WWE's returning stars, as WWE has recently re-signed talents such as Jade Cargill, who is anticipated to make an impactful debut. If WWE intends to position Cargill as a formidable opponent for Ripley, the delay might be to allow time for a grand build-up, ensuring the match lives up to expectations. The cancellation could have mixed implications for Ripley's future. On one hand, WWE's choice to protect her from a match that may not align with their evolving plans could mean that the company is prioritizing her longevity and planning something bigger. On the other, the absence of a major match may temporarily impact her momentum, especially if other female superstars seize the spotlight during this time. Ripley's association with Judgment Day has brought her immense success, and any changes in this faction would likely affect her trajectory. If WWE is positioning her for a solo push, this match cancellation could signify an impending storyline separation from Judgment Day, giving her room to explore new rivalries or angles. With this match off the table, WWE has multiple options for Ripley's immediate future. Some speculated scenarios include high-stakes championship feud. WWE may be setting the stage for Ripley to defend her title in a high-stakes rivalry. Possible opponents include veteran superstars like Charlotte Flair or newcomers like Jade Cargill, each bringing a fresh dynamic to the women's division. Expanded role in Judgment Day. Ripley's role could expand within the Judgment Day storyline, involving her in faction-based rivalries that include both male and female wrestlers. With Judgment Day's complex dynamics, she could find herself at odds with faction members or opposing a different faction altogether. Face or heel turn. WWE might be testing the waters to see if fans would respond positively to a change in Ripley's character alignment. Ripley has traditionally been portrayed as a heel, but fan support for her has grown, suggesting a potential face turn could be well received. Long-term storyline with a rising star. WWE could be building toward a storyline that introduces a long-term feud between Ripley and a rising star, such as Raquel Rodriguez or a returning Liv Morgan. Such a storyline could involve multiple high-stakes matches, potentially culminating at major pay-per-view events like WrestleMania. While the cancellation of a major Rhea Ripley match might initially disappoint fans, it opens the door for WWE to carefully plan her next moves and ensure her continued relevance in the women's division. Ripley's popularity and alignment with Judgment Day make her one of WWE's most versatile assets, and any storyline adjustments could ultimately enhance her status. For now, fans will be watching closely for clues in WWE's weekly programming, looking for hints about Ripley's next rivalry, potential shifts within Judgment Day, and any signs of major creative direction for her character. With the recent shakeups and roster changes in WWE, Ripley's future promises to be as unpredictable as it is exciting.